Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. I am here today for a weekly Wednesday tutorial. Today, I thought I would start a fun new series with a one-sheet wonder template, and I'm going to be using one of the designer series paper packs that will be available in January. Paper pack is called Made with Love, and it is very Valentine-ish and like hearts and love, and you can use it for birthdays and thank yous and weddings and anniversaries. So I thought I would share that paper pack with you today. I will have a photo of that paper pack on my blog at blessedbycards.com, as well as this template that you can download to create the cards. So today is part one, and we are going to make 3 cards, and we're going to use the first 3 cards that we're going to make. Now I've labeled them on the template. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and that's how I reference them with the directions in the instruction sheet. Okay, so the very first thing that I did with my 12 by 12 designer series paper is I cut one of the sides at 5.5. And then after I cut that 5.5 strip, I cut a 3, another 3, a 2, a 1, 2 1.5, and then this last section here, I cut it to be 3 by 3, and then 3 1 by 3s in that last little section. So then the next section, you're going to cut a strip of 1 1/4, and you're going to cut 3 1 1/4, and then you're going to cut 2 4 1/4. And then this last section down here is 5 1/4, and that's going to be cut at 2.5, 1.5, and then this card 9 and 10 will be cut on the diagonal. You'll have to line that up into your cutter and cut on the diagonal. And then this last section will be a 3 by 4, and then 3 3/4 by 4. So that is the template, and I will have that available on my blog for you to download so that you can cut all your pieces. But today, like I said, we're just going to focus on those first 3 cards, a 3 by 5.5, 3 by 5.5, and a 2 by 5.5. So let's get started with that. So the first card, I started with a real red card base. And then I took a strip of that designer series paper, that card number 1, which is a 3 by 5.5 strip. And to that, I added a little strip of white on each side. And then I attached it to the card front. And so then this thanks I stamped in real red, and then I cropped out those hearts using the dies that come with the Endless Love dies, and that will be available in January. And so you cut out these little hearts, and then that red shows behind there. And so then I just stamped the thanks and added that to the front, and that was card number 1. And that was, again, the 3 by 5.5. So card number 2, also a 3 by 5.5. And instead of the red card base, I chose the white, and then I did the accent pieces with the red on the designer series paper. I did move it a little bit over to the left, whereas this one was centered directly in the middle of the card. And then I added the designer series paper in those strips of red, and then I stamped the thanks in, this is from Simply Said, in real red. And then before I glued this all down, I cropped out one of the hearts from those Endless Love dies, and I kind of slid that in there so that that heart would be coming out through my thanks. And that is card number 2. Card number 3, using our piece of 2 by 5.5, I decided to go across the card. Again, I added some strips of real red. And then the greeting, "May all your wishes come true," is from Unbounded Love. I just kind of mounted that up in the middle. And these 3 red little hearts are from, again, that Endless Dies bundle that's going to be available in January. So that is card number 3, and that is our weekly Wednesday for our One Sheet Wonder. Be sure to join me on Monday for part 2. We're going to create 3 or 4 more cards because this entire One Sheet Wonder, we can create 14 cards. Okay. So that's all I have for my weekly Wednesday for this week. Be sure to join me on Monday so that you can access part 2, and all the templates and all the instructions are available for you on a free download on my blog at blessedbycards.com. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, be blessed.